Mornings with Kay Adams on BBC Radio Scotland.
Okay, you ready, everyone? Deep breath, deep breath. It's time for this. Yes, it is our humdrum conundrum. Every week we deal with one of life's minor irritations, the things that really grind your gears. Karen's not with us this week. She will be back. Don't you worry, she will be back. But this week it is the court of Dave Chawner. How are you, Dave?
Hello, very well, thank you.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we've also got Sue Elliott-Nichols with us. Morning, Sue.
Good morning, all.
And don't be offended, Sue, but I did have to say to Karen, who do you want to temporarily hold on to your tiara? And she went for Dave, Sue.
She didn't choose me.
No, she did. Yes,
What?
Dave, are you touched?
I'm really touched, but also this got really awkward really quickly. Like, I don't know what to do with this information.
Well, you know she thinks you're a lovely young man. She really does. And Sue, she's a sucker for a lovely young man. What can I say?
I mean, I'll be wringing my pillowcase out in the morning.
And Dave, you've tidied your bedroom for her and everything. It's looking spick and span.
Had I have known, I would have done a proper makeover. I'd have given a lick of paint. I'd have gone absolutely to town. And I would have worn a tiara as well.
Yes, a banner up and everything. And Sue, let's see the state of the kitchen.
I mean, I wouldn't have bothered to tidy up if I'd known I wasn't going to be the chosen one. And I left last night's saucepans on the side and the washing.
Now, don't. She, you know, as I say, she's a sucker for a lovely young man. But anyway, listen, you two, let's... have you got the heart for this conundrum? It sounds very icky, doesn't it? It really does.
My mum's friend pops over to the house every week to see her and catch up with her. They've been friends for years and he's done it for as long as I remember. He is really good to her and takes such good care of her. She lives alone and he lives with his partner, so it's lovely for him to make such an effort. She always buys in fresh biscuits and cleans the house for him coming over. It gives her that sense of purpose she's been missing since my brother and I moved out. But every single time he's in her house, he goes to the toilet and leaves the seat up with splashes all over the ledge. It's disgusting. My mum has told me about it. She's totally aware it's him and finds it utterly repulsive, but is point blank refusing to speak to him about it because she doesn't know how to broach it. She's made it into a huge deal in her mind, and if I were in her position, I would feel the same. But something has to be said. Is it wrong of me to speak to my mum's friend on her behalf about his messy toilet habits?
Oh, awkward.
Very awkward.
Donna, sorry, Dave, I don't know whether you can see Sue. Can you see Sue's face or not? She's got a Karen look on her face. She's morphed into Karen, I think.
I've turned into Karen because I feel her pain. I mean, I live with boys and men, and a Saturday night you sit down at your peril in my house, let me tell you.
Yeah, well, Dave, what do you think?
Just on a Saturday night?
Well, you know, or Christmas time, those kind of drunken nights where someone might stagger in. Standard slip at sort of like 2, 3 in the morning in the dark. And yes, yeah. I mean, literally, I feel her absolute pain.
Well, Dave, what do you think? Should this daughter say something or not?
Absolutely not. It's mental that we're even having this conversation.
It's mental we have these conversations every week, Dave. Don't point that out.
but this one is so black and white in my mind that, like, she's having this conversation on her mum's behalf of someone who comes around every week for as long as they can remember. So why all of a sudden is this conversation going to be broached just completely out of the blue and probably mortify this man and make him feel really uncomfortable? Because he obviously seems like an emotive, a lovely, a decent-hearted person. Why would you kick the hornet's nest?
Sue? She's got a little finger up.
Because I've got my finger up here. You know, in some ways, Dave, I agree with you, but it's obviously really getting to mum now, isn't it? Because it's now that she's going on about it. I mean, these guys have been friends for years and years and years, but lately it's been upsetting the mother. And I think I have a plan.
Oh, I like
Do
this.
share.
I've been giving this a lot of thought. I agree.
You've got too much time on your hands, Sue.
Oh, I mean, I've been up all night, trying to make myself Karen's favourite.
That didn't work.
Okay. So we don't want to upset him. He's clearly a lovely man, but it's obviously upsetting Mum. So I think you kind of slightly blame it on her and you say, oh, look, listen, Harold, or whatever his name is.
Let's call him Harold. I like that.
Let's call him Harold. I like that. Gentle man coming around to see them. Harold, I'm a bit worried about Mum. She's always been a bit OCD. She's always been a bit weird about mess. But lately, she's just gotten really over the top, especially about like the toilet and leaving stuff on the stairs, throw something else in there so Harold doesn't feel. She's even spoken to my brother about it. She's got a brother, insisting that he puts the toilet down. I'm a bit worried about her. Do you think she's okay? Huh?
Right. Okay. So you just open the conversation.
That's good, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, I think that solves all the problems.
So what? So I love a role play. Dave, you're Harold.
Okay. Oh, great.
Go on, Dave. You're Harold now.
I'm Harold. I put down my little tuba and leave Marge in the front room, and I go through, and I think this might be too subtle. I think, like, obviously a very nice man, but like if he's been doing this and it's been all over the place, maybe that might be too. So just carries on and goes, yeah, I know. Well, it's probably the heat. It's probably something. Don't worry about that. It's a scary time for all. Let's crack on. And I don't think that's forgive the pun. I was going to say that won't even touch the sides, but that is a bad thing to say. That was not intentional.
Well, we could go a bit more passive aggressive. I mean, we could put, when my kids were teenagers, I used to put ping pong balls into the toilet. You can have a little aim. Yes. I mean, every man likes an aim and a ball, don't they? They like to aim at a ball. I remember going to the park with a friend when she split up with her husband and said, how am I going to meet another man? And I said, like this. And I kicked a ball and they came running out of the bushes. So I think we could try a ping pong ball. We could try a sort of, go on.
I think if the daughter suggested that, Harold might run for the hills and think it's a little bit creepy, don't you think? I mean, that's a strange intervention to make. Do you know what? I'm going to say I think the daughter should say something, right, to the mum. I think she should say, Mum, listen, he's a lovely guy. You enjoy his company. He's so sweet on so many levels. I get it. It's not the best thing, but do we want to hurt him? Do we really want to let this get in the way of your friendship? It's not such a big deal. If you want, I'll come round after Harold's been. I'll give it a quick scoosh scoosh, wipe, job done. Just let it go, Mum. But I think daughter is winding Mum up. Don't you think, Dave?
I mean, go on.
I was going to say, I completely agree, because I think if it comes to the daughter, then that shows that other people have been talking about it. It makes it more embarrassing. This whole thing can escalate. So I'm absolutely right. It has to come from Mum.
I mean, you could. It's jeopardy, isn't it, to mention it to Harold? But I mean, I think my plan solves everything, because it's basically saying this is Mum's problem. You could say to Mum, look, either do you want Harold to stop coming round? Shall we say don't come round anymore? You could kind of like slightly push Mum into kind of seeing the light in the sense. Because obviously, I mean, we should suck it up. She should, he's her friend. All right, his habits are a bit disgusting, but, oh, well. But obviously she's not. Obviously she's bending her daughter's ear. And I think she's got to say something. Do you not think my one is really good?
I really think you have turned it into Karen. I'm struck by it. You have become a passive-aggressive master manipulator who just makes stuff up.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with passive-aggressive, Kay. I think it's grossly underrated, and it's a very good way of getting your own way without upsetting people.
I mean, that's another debate for another time. I absolutely want to have that, but I don't want to pull focus on this one.
So, Dave, you're just let it go. Let it go.
Absolutely. I'm like Elsa from Frozen. Let it go. Let it go. I don't think it is such a big deal. Only going to make it worse.
And Sue, you are going to address it by some
I think so.
complicated
I think
means.
we address it by a complicated means because then mum's going to be happy. And if mum's happy, listener's happy, listener and her brother are happy. They don't have to listen to mum going on about Harold and his disgust. They could do a sort of passive-aggressive live, love, laugh, do not, a sprinkle while you tinkle type of thing.
Oh.
You know?
A little motto up above
She could become
the
a motto
throne.
mum, like you don't have to be mad to live here, but it helps. Because she could get some of these, couldn't she, around the house and have one in Harold's eyesight.
I've got one of those in my house, which is housework makes you ugly.
There you are.
Great.
Love
I
it.
like that.
I'll get you one, Dave.
I like that.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's see what our listeners think about this one. Should the daughter weigh in on this and try and sort of either speak to Harold, as he is now known, or let the mum do it, or just, as Dave and Elsa would say, just let it go? It is one of those awkward conversations, isn't it? How do you have awkward conversations? Have you had to have them in your house? How have you broached them? Have you done it a la Sue Elliott-Nichols and Karen McKenzie as a master manipulator all around the shop? Or are you just a lovely boy like Dave? 80295 is the text number. Do get in touch. Thanks both. Lovely to have you. Bye.
Wake up to Good Morning Scotland.
Listen on BBC Radio Scotland and Sounds.
That's ABBA there with Waterloo. Can you think of a more appropriate track than for the conversation that we are about to have? I mean, how did that happen? Waterloo. All rise. Yes, the Humdrum Conundrum Court is back in session with Dave Chawner and Sue Elliott-Nichols. See, there was no accident here, Dave. You know, that was beautiful, beautiful choice of track, wasn't it? Were you impressed?
100%. It was all orchestrated. It was all beautifully choreographed, and I like that.
You like it, Sue?
I mean, are you sure somebody didn't run and find?
Actually, before we remind people of the conundrum, you were saying earlier on, Sue, about a little sign, and Jill has got in touch to say, as a kid, we had a sign in the toilet reading, "If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie, try the seatie." There you go.
I'd heard be discreet and wipe the seat. I like sweet. I feel like Harold might prefer discreet.
Do you think? Oh, I don't know.
I don't know how much this is needed. Like, it's not really that hard, is it? Just don't, you know what I mean? I don't know what people are doing in the toilet, like the Macarena. Like, it's simple.
You'd be surprised, Dave.
Yes, indeed. Well, listen, let's refresh ourselves, remind ourselves of the conundrum.
My mum's friend pops over to the house every week to see her and catch up with her. They've been friends for years and he's done it for as long as I remember. He is really good to her and takes such good care of her. She lives alone and he lives with his partner, so it's lovely for him to make such an effort. She always buys in fresh biscuits and cleans the house for him coming over. It gives her that sense of purpose she's been missing since my brother and I moved out. But every single time he's in her house, he goes to the toilet and leaves the seat up with splashes all over the ledge. It's disgusting. My mum has told me about it. She's totally aware it's him and finds it utterly repulsive, but is point blank refusing to speak to him about it because she doesn't know how to broach it. She's made it into a huge deal in her mind, and if I were in her position, I would feel the same. But something has to be said. Is it wrong of me to speak to my mum's friend on her behalf about his messy toilet habits?
Oh, I'm falling in love with Harold just a little bit. He sounds absolutely lovely, doesn't he?
I've got to say I am, yeah. I'm slightly feeling for Harold.
Are
now
you?
And his wayward habits.
Dave, she's folding a little bit. She's caving a little bit. Yeah.
This is how he gets that. You know, it's crumbling. The defence is crumbling there, Stuart.
I mean, I still think that my plan saves everybody's feelings.
Yes.
And then Harold won't be upset. He'll think, oh, yeah, maybe there is something wrong with Daphne. I'll keep my eye on her.
I think the daughter's a mixer. I do.
Yes.
I think total mixer. Anyway, let's see what our jury, our audience, our listeners think. So we have texts which are Team Dave and Team Sue, just to try and build up the pressure here. So Team Dave is Joanna. She says, yes, good morning. And again, she tells us, if you sprinkle when you tinkle, please be sweet and wipe the seat. Really, really difficult, sensitive issue. I'd rather avoid any confrontation. She's with you, Dave. She's absolutely with you, Dave. And Eileen is with you too. Don't say anything to Harold. Don't. He's a lovely, lovely friend. But again, just put the naff notice above the cistern. Everyone seems to know this. If you sprinkle when you tinkle, please be neat and wipe the seat. You can tell him that you had a visitor, a relative who left splashes on the seat, and then maybe her friend will be more aware and do the right thing. There's a bit of nudging going on, Sue, to be fair, and you were a nudger, weren't you?
I think we have to nudge Harold because we don't want to put him off. We don't want to stop him coming.
No.
And jeopardise their relationship. But I think a few nudges will save his dignity and maybe make Mum happy. We want Mum to be happy. Because Mum's happy, listeners happy. I think you might be right, though. I think she might be a bit of a minx.
Yeah, she's a bit of a minx. Margaret and Blainfield, also Team Dave. Problem with Harold, I have, says Margaret, cleaned up pee from cats, both male and female, for 50 years. When the one who did not go out missed a tray, I didn't throw them out. I didn't ask them to leave. I didn't have a word with them. Simple. Nor did I have any word with my husband. But he didn't have a problem in that direction. See, there you go. Margaret is the absolute model of tolerance and generosity, Dave, isn't she?
But that's because you can't talk to a cat. Like, cats don't speak, they're cats. So therefore, you can't...
Stop pointing out the obvious, Sue.
Yeah. I mean, I would be worried if Harold kind of brought mice into my mum as well, and kind of went out and started aggressing next door neighbour's dog as well. Maybe Harold is a cat.
Yeah, maybe Harold's a cat. Do you know? It's just occurred to me. The other problem I see with saying anything, then Harold might because he's hurt, he might get defensive and he say, well, those lovely biscuits, I mean, you hardly ever give me any of them. You know, you eat 4 and I'm lucky to get 1. And by the way, the crumbs go all over the carpet and you just leave it. You're an absolute dirty midden. Do you need a translation for that, you two? Are you all right with dirty midden?
I know. Yes. No, I'm all right with midden, but I don't think Harold's that kind of guy. Not my Harold, anyway.
Not my Harold. Well, we do have Team Sue, which you must intervene. Tactfully ask him to fix the leak in the bathroom. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But here we go. This is absolutely brutal. I'd be there for Harold's next visit as he's walking into the bathroom. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Oh, Harold, would you mind using that bottle there, cleaner beside the toilet when you're done, and open the window? No. You can't do that.
Poor old Harold. You get PTSD. And again, that's not a pun, but you get PTSD. It's...
Well,
I mean, I suppose it's more direct, isn't it? I mean, I have been told that by my family that my passive aggressiveness, can you believe it, can sometimes sound a bit condescending?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe direct. I know, right? Maybe direct is better. Maybe.
Yes, I can see you, Sue, standing at the top of the stairs with a little bottle of bleach in your hand and one of those little loo brushes. Now, there you go, Harold. Clean up after yourself.
Harold.
Yeah.
Clean up. I've got a story about that, but that's for another day.
Ooh. Go on, just give us it now.
Oh, all right. Okay, so we had this lodger next door when my children were little. And she said, I hear you being really sweet out in the garden with your kids. Oh, a lovely picture. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, oh, look, there's an ant. Oh, who wants some juice? Who sat down? Who has weed all over the toilet seat? I'm going to sit on this, And she said, you sort of go from, Doris Day to Lucretia Borgia within seconds.
We've all got a bit of Jekyll and Hyde. So don't worry about it. Well, listen, I'm going to call this a draw. I'm going to call it a draw. Yeah. If you don't mind, Dave, is that all right with you?
I think that's a travesty, but I will give it. I will accept it. That's your vote.
Okay, there you go. I told you it was a lovely boy, didn't I, Sue? And I will call Karen and notify her of the result here. Listen, thanks both of you. It's always really good fun to speak to you. Dave Chawner and Sue Elliott-Nichols.
Across Scotland with the latest news, sport, music and culture.
On digital radio.
BBC Sounds.
And your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio Scotland.